My wife spent 90% of our honeymoon on social media, checking gist from social media pages that posted us. When I want to initiate sex, she will say she's tired. Another person said, I'm sure you noticed all this during courtship and you ignored. It's too early to start regretting, no. She wanted the wedding, not the marriage. Isn't your honeymoon supposed to be the time where you're blissful, you just got married, you're literally in the honeymoon stage? How is it that on our own honeymoon, she decided to bring all this negativity? Hi guys, welcome back to True Tales and Thoughts. So today we are going to be reading some stories from the Instagram page joroolumofin. The stories that we're going to be reading today are stories about just funny stuff that people have sent into Joro about their relationships and marriages. I'm going to link Joro's page in the description box below. If you want to check out this page, you can go and do so. And without further ado, let's just get into the story. Hello Joro, I invited this girl to my house for the weekend. She came yesterday and was supposed to stay for 4 days. I paid for her air ticket. What pains me is that I gave her the gifts I bought for her already. I bought pizza for her as well. She started complaining that she's hot. I should put on the AC. I told her my AC is not working. She asked me to increase the fan. I increased it. She said the heat is too much. She just picked up her phone and called her friend in front of me to call a cab for her. She said she's going to come back later because of the AC. God has removed her from me. She is not my wife. I pity her future husband. Ingo sing mwah. On to the next. What kind of thing is this? This person said, body is not ready to stay in a hot place. This one said, why didn't you fix your AC? But guys, Nigeria is hot, so I don't know. Another person said, I pity who will marry you as well. You couldn't fix your AC, but you had money to pay for her flight. Imagine marrying a man who doesn't love himself enough to put his needs first. Wow, this is an interesting thing. I did not expect anybody to leave this kind of comments. Another person said, so your idea of a good woman is her ability to endure sufferhead. Why? Laughing emoji. Another person said, you never fix your AC, you go the book flight for woman. I can imagine the heat. Oh my goodness. Another person said, I don't always fault men, but how could you afford money to pay flights but couldn't fix your AC? Last, now we're a girl you go meet. Another person said, her future husband will only see love and happiness. You should have been wise enough to use the airfare to fix your AC, or you fix your AC before inviting a woman to your home. Gosh, because it is so hot. I can imagine the discomfort. What if she stayed back and fainted in your house? Not be everybody feel withstand heat though. You should be thanking God she left in one piece and is promising to see you again. Will she though? Will she though? The other person said, you said, why did you repair your AC before the invite? If you can pay her flight fare, then repair shouldn't cost much. Know that not all women can endure suffer, especially with someone they don't love or have interest in, especially if they have passed the level and can afford some basic things. The idea that a woman will suffer because she chose not to endure certain conditions is mind-blowing to me. Better wake up and face reality. Oh, everybody in the comment section is just saying, how could you pay her flights yet you cannot fix your own AC? The comment section is full of that particular comment. Another person said, I don't know why some men think wife material must suffer. The girl you brought to your home probably has a working AC in her own house. Another person said, now what for Nigerian girls? Funny enough, she doesn't have an AC in her own house. Nigerian men really go through a lot in the hands of these Gen Z baddies. But if you think that Gen Z bodies are not what you want, don't go after them. Period. Okay? You cannot go and go in after a Gen Z body and you think that she's going to come and suffer in your air conditionless house. Guys, you guys should not take me seriously today. I'm just cracking up. This is just catching cruise. Today is just lighthearted. I'm not trying to do anything extra. Please, I'm tired. Another person said she's actually mad, but she used your flight money to come and see her main man. Another person said, how can you invite someone to your house without working AC? You are a criminal and your priorities are wrapped. You know fix AC, you dey buy flight tickets. Yeah, AC is really important in Nigeria. Nigeria is so hot. Oh my God. Nothing will happen to she and her future husband. They will live happily ever after. Once a girl doesn't behave like people want, you start talking like you wanted to marry her. Instead, you go and fix your AC. Exactly. She was not forced to stay there. She had all the right to leave. Yeah. Me, I cannot be mad at her. If that's what you think that you cannot take, if AC is a deal breaker for you, my dear sister, leave. You're not married or anything. You can just wake up and leave. You won't make sufferness kill you. You pay someone flight tickets and you self they sleep inside heat. Exactly. You don't love yourself enough, man. Secondly, girls don't finish for your area or more there. She don't play her movement the first day when she set foot for your house. She only use you cook the destination where she and her friend go do waka waka. So basically, the person is saying that she only used him to come to that city so that she and her friend can hang out. Sir, it's hot this period. We can't support you. 4 days without AC. You booked flights, but you can't fix AC and pizza and the gifts we paying you. Your priorities are just misplaced. You also mismanaged. That should have been the first thing he was trying to fix before inviting someone to his house. I can imagine 4 days in that kind of scorching heat. Oh my God, no. Anyway, let's just take the last comment which says, dear writer, you too like sofa. So you couldn't fix AC, but you paid flight tickets. They play. Let's go to the next story. My husband loves Mama Put's food more than the home-cooked meals. I am tired. I want him to stop. Hello, Joro. When my husband and I were dating, we both had jobs. We were very busy, so I never really cooked for him. I cooked a few times and he liked it. But he liked Mama Put so much. So for those who are not Nigerians, Mama Put is basically small food joints. It's not really a restaurant. It's just people like in the streets, in the neighborhood that just have like small spots where they sell food. He loves to sit there with people and gist and gossip and compliment those serving. I thought he would stop after marriage, but he has not stopped. I will make good food for him. He will just eat a little bit and leave it. I hate when my food goes to waste. I have even tried to make my food like the Mama Put's food. I use stale oil and old pepper. He still doesn't eat it. There are 2 Mama Put joints he likes, one close to his office and another one close to our house. I am starting to suspect maybe they've used jazz on him. Jazz is like juju, it's like witchcraft. Or maybe he likes the woman's daughter because the woman's daughter is very beautiful. His friends call him Oga Puts because he loves it. Please advise me. Am I lucky I don't have to cook much? Please advise. Okay, this is weird. Let's go to the comment section. Someone said, some people are just like that. No matter what they earn, I would advise you to join him. Try following him to the Mama Puts. Sometimes buy it and bring it home, then serve him. If he still prefers to go there, then you know that it's not the food that takes him there. Exactly. You allowed all this while you dated him before marriage. Now you want to end it. You should have stopped it then or walked out. I pray God helps you. Another person said, I think it's the people and the open environment he likes. Have you tried eating together with him? It's possible that he likes eating when others are eating and having conversation. Try go with Oga Put to Mama Put. Join him to eat there. See what he sees and experience it with him. Buy from the same woman and serve him at home and see how it goes. Personally, I will stop cooking at home, sir. Then another person said, the man likes Mama Puts. I like Mama Put too. They sell very, very good food. Okay. Well, if I agree with the one that sometimes she can go there to experience it with him, especially if he's not doing anything fishy there. He's just having conversations with people. You can just join him once in a while. There's no harm in that if that's what he likes. Another person said the money you used to cook, use it to buy Mama Put's food in bulk and put inside the freezer for him. If he still doesn't stop, he get another thing where they carry and go find Mama Put's. Oh my God. Another person said, Oga Puts, Omo, you know sabi cook, now why? Actually, if you get babe wey really sabi cook, the ones that actually know their onions, not those babe where they overhype themselves. Just thank God, you lucky. It's like most of our parents don't teach these women how to make good food again. You guys need to sit and talk about it. He's embarrassing you outside. People will think that you don't know how to cook and you are starving him. Really? Another person said, married people and different wahala. This one said, what kind of embarrassment is this? It is either your husband has something he likes in that shop or the woman is putting something in her stew. Dear poster, I am sure he even argues with you that Mama Put is cheaper. God made some of us like that. Leave it alone. We just like outside. Yeah, maybe the man just likes being outside, eating outside, talking to people. Maybe she can just join him sometimes. Auntie, concentrate with other things. Marriage matter plenty. Simply pay the Mama Put for bulk delivery so he can eat the same food at home. Oh my God. Do you guys think she should be worried? Another person said, change your recipes. Cook more Chinese meals or other intercontinental dishes he will find attractive. Don't try to compete with Mama Put, cause now angel they turn their stew. Yeah, this is so good. Oh my God. Personally, if I was in OP situation and I realized that, oh, my husband actually likes Mama Put food, God, I would just buy the Mama Put food in bulk. If that's what if he's happy eating that, I don't mind. I'll probably cook for myself and my kids, and then he just eats the Mama Puts. If it makes him happy and that's what he wants, I don't see why not. Another person said, secretly buy the Mama Puts and serve him first just to see. Another person said, when you have a partner, the only thing that should change when you get married is your marital status. Don't hope on change after marriage, or maybe you don't cook well as much as you thought. Hilda's class is still ongoing. Hilda is a popular Nigerian chef, really pretty girl, very beautiful girl. So she does cooking classes. So that's what she said. Hilda's class is still ongoing. This woman can join. Women love when their man eats and enjoys their food. Talk to him about it. Yes, actually, it's a very big pleasure when you cook for your partner and then they really enjoy the food. You can tell that they genuinely enjoy the food and they eat very well. They eat your food very well. But on the other hand, she can talk to him about it, of course. I think that they should have a discussion about it. But truly speaking, I don't see the big deal. Maybe, is it just me? I don't see the big deal. If he feels like Mama Put food is the food that he really likes to eat, then go ahead. Do you and I'll do me. That's not a problem. Another person said, the different stories we hear daily about this marriage thing safe. I don't tire. My jota is full. Oh my God. Okay, let's take the second to the last comment. You're losing your husband small. Oh. Please try and talk to him in your calmest mood. And if there's no change, you can talk to some member of his family to help talk to him. What if he mistakenly impregnates the woman's daughter? Secure your home. First of all, there's nothing like mistakenly impregnates. He will decide whether or not he will impregnate the woman's daughter. I don't know if people try to make this thing as, oh, it's a mistake. I just slid, I fell, and I just, just went in there and just did the deed. Just stop it. This one said, maybe because he was too used to eating outside. That's why he doesn't like to eat your food. I dated someone like that. He would even tell me that the money to cook is too much, that if we eat outside, we can't spend more than 2K and we are going to be okay. I had to start cooking at home. In the beginning, he would eat just a little bit, but with time, he got used to it and changed. Next story says, my wife spent 90% of our honeymoon on social media. Hello Joro, good morning. My wife spent all her time on our honeymoon on social media. She was reading comments from our wedding, checking gist from social media pages that posted us. We had sex only 2 times on our honeymoon. I ended doing soapy. If you don't know what soapy is and you're just listening, look at the screen. 3 times. This is not a good start. Am I overreacting, please? She was just going through our wedding hashtags and laughing and chatting with her friends. She was laughing at her friends who are single. I saw a different side of her. She was making jokes that she's the only one among her friends who is married. I am a bit confused. Honeymoon is supposed to be like phones off, lovey-dovey and all that. When I want to initiate sex, she will say she's tired. But then she's not tired from chatting. I am so confused. We are back in Lagos now and we are not talking. I decided to talk to her about it. And then the next day I came home and there was no food at home because I had spoken my mind. Please advise. This is actually so sad. Because isn't your honeymoon supposed to be the time when you just enjoy your partner, you're blissful, you just got married, you're literally in the honeymoon stage? How is it that on our own honeymoon, she decided to bring all this negativity? Gosh, it's really a bad start, no? And I'm sure that if she thinks of her honeymoon, she will not have any fun memories. She'll just think of herself laughing and chatting and insulting everybody. Oh gosh, this is so bad. It's so bad. So insensitive. The first comment says, you don't marry Gen Z buddy. Another person said, I'm sure you noticed all this during courtship and you ignored. It's too early to start regretting, no. They just got married. Another person said, Konji one wool poster. Konji is basically when you're actually aroused. So when you're really actually aroused, that's what it's called, konji. Another commenter said, she wanted the wedding, not the marriage. Said, you have to establish dominance. Let her know that she can still be unmarried if she carried on with these her yeye ways. Don't die with your mouth closed. Another person said, Gen Z marriage, I guess. Future isn't looking bright at all. Another person said, na social media wife you marry. Enjoy your home, bro. Another person said, Gen Z buddies in the building. Kai, poster, sorry oh. It's rather too early, sha. Pele, my bro. Another person said, you never see anything. I'm sure there was a lady out there who genuinely loved you and wanted something with you, sha. You wanted the body. Enjoy your body in peace, so leave us out of it. But things they occur, sha. Another person said, trouble in paradise already? Too soon, bro. Pele. Oh my god. This person said, the red flags you ignored during courtship has turned to red wrapper. Use your waist. Use up. Tie your waist. I know if you put my mouth for husband-wife matter. Oh my goodness. This one said, those of you saying he's overreacting, he's only expressing his concerns. How would you feel if your man is on his phone throughout your honeymoon? Exactly. I think that his feelings are very, very valid. It's really strange that someone wants to be on a honeymoon with you and just ignore you most of the time. And I'm sure she was taking a lot of pictures and videos and all of that and posting, whereas she was not even enjoying, she was not even spending the time with him and enjoying the honeymoon. Another person said, wahala deo. If you are not able to communicate with your partner without them taking offense, then there's a big problem. From the look of things, it seemed like she got married to pepper her friends. The wedding is different from the marriage. You both need to have a very honest conversation. If you can, seek help from a marriage counselor or a mentor. Speak to someone you know should respect and listen to. I wish you the best and I hope things change for the better. Oh my God. This one says she has achieved her mission, which is the wedding ceremony. She isn't ready for the marriage. Another person said, nothing like a bad side of her, my dear. You definitely saw all these things before going to her. So enjoy, because it's too early to regret. Shalom. Another person said the comments here are obviously mainly from unmarried people. If you are serious with your marriage, just avoid sending these sort of issues here. The advice will most likely worsen your situation. Look for a happy and healthy married couple to get tips from. Social media is just cruise and bad advice. We're just cruising. We're just cruising, honestly. But honestly, this guy was my brother and then he asked me for advice. What I'll tell him is that he needs to stand his ground. They need to get some kind of counseling. As somebody said here already, right? He needs to get someone that she loves and listens to talk to her. You know, both of them need to get into counseling or something. They need help because this is too early. I think that she can change. That is if she wants to. Nobody can force her to change, but if she wants to, she can put an effort for this marriage of a thing to work. But as most people are saying, I don't think she wanted the marriage. She wanted that wedding to show all her friends that, look, I'm the married one. Marriage in most African countries is like a status symbol, like I am married, I am Mrs. That's why a lot of people even stay in abusive relationships, abusive marriages, just so that they should not call them single, just so that it should be known that they are married. That is so sad, guys. This one said, marriage is for better for worse, my guy. If she not give you food, order online. Everything you are seeing, she showed you a bit during courtship. Now you choose to overlook. Facts. I agree with that as well. He definitely overlooked some of these things. Things I should have watched out for. He overlooked them, and now they're coming back to bite him in the butt. Another person said, didn't you guys date? Some of these things you should have noticed before proceeding with the marriage. Call her and have a serious conversation about it. If not, things will get worse and not end up well. This one said, the marriage is just beginning. I think you should just relax and not conclude immediately. Just forget what happened during the honeymoon, because it could be due to stress from the wedding and the general excitement of being newly wedded, because it's too early to complain. Give her the benefit of the doubt and watch. But he's clearly hurt. But don't forget that he mentioned the fact that when he spoke about it, she got angry and deprived him of food. So that is very bad. That shows that she does not take, I don't know how he said it, but assuming that he just spoke to her and expressed himself to her and she decided to act like this, that shows that she's not even a good communicator. She's not good at listening to her partner, neither is she good at talking. They need help. This couple needs help. If not, it's going to end up very badly. This one said, when couples initially get married, for the most part, it will be challenging at the beginning. You need to communicate and give her an ultimatum and she will adjust. I remember when I just got married, I still wanted to be hanging out with my male friends and girlfriends as usual. Then I was trying to be the man, I guess. But the truth is, things have to change at least to some degree. I usually wanted to be the queen bee. But when my Oga told me during the first week that he regrets marrying me, I shouted. I said only 1 week of marriage. My brain had to reset and readjust. So my advice is communicate your feelings and expectations, and also ask her for hers. Find a middle ground. That's my 2 cents. The last comment says, I'm sorry bro, she doesn't love you. She most likely will never love anyone else too. She's married to you because it gives her a higher standard over her friends, and you probably can fund her lifestyle comfortably. A lifestyle of deriving pleasure in other people seeing her happy and enjoying. In reality, she's extremely unhappy. Loves no one but herself. Doesn't really care about you but cares about social media a lot, and is probably addicted to always picking up the phone just to check and see who has liked her comments or her ish. Mr. Man, you married a woman that isn't capable of caring and loving anyone else but herself, and you definitely saw these signs before. You just ignored them because of how you felt about her and probably how she looks. Guys, what would you advise this guy to do? Let me know in the comment section. Okay, guys, so I've finally come to the end of this video. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you give us a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and I'm going to see you in the next video. Bye!